Hello everyone, this is SiebenLore and I'm very sleepy. I went to the Khans of Tarkir pre-release event last night at my local game store, and I had a really fun time. It was a decent amount of people that came, and I placed 7th, and I won some prizes. Just won 3 packs of Khans of Tarkir that I'm going to open in this video at the end, but I want to talk a little bit about the cards that I got to place me 7th in my tournament. I went Mardu Horde. I initially was going to go the Asvin, but decided to go Mardu because I thought they would be a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, and I turned out to be right. I was playing against some slower decks, and the speed of the Mardu creatures really won me a lot of games. So first I want to talk about the commons that were really good for me. First I want to talk about Debilitating Injury. Okay, so this card, you can see it a little bit. No, you can't. Okay, well, Debilitating Injury is 2 mana, black enchantment, give a creature -2/-2. Now, for me, in my matches, I ended up using this to kill my opponent's morph creatures. I was pretty sure that when people played a morph creature, it was most likely going to be scary. People weren't going to play the really crappy morphs. So, whenever my opponent morphed a creature, just gave it -2/-2, killed it right away. Didn't have to deal with it after it morphed. And of course, we all got our banners. The Mardu banner is one I got. Pretty much essential. It allows you to get each one of your manas for your clan. Really helped out a lot, especially when I didn't have the right combination of colors that I needed to pull off what I wanted to pull off. I used this card a lot, the Mardu Horde Chief. It's just a 2/3 for 3, yeah. And but he has Raid, so if you attacked before you played him, you get a 1/1 warrior creature. So, of course, with my deck, I was attacking quick and often, so I was always getting this 1/1 creature. So it was really good, it really helped out. And the last common that was very influential in my wins was just this simple Valley Dasher, 2/2 haste for 2, attacks each turn. Now, every time I got this guy early, I just overran my opponent. I just ran right over him. They really couldn't answer this. They could, obviously, but by the time they answered to it, it already got a lot of value for how much damage it did, and then I could just win from there with my other creatures. So, the uncommons that were really good in my Mardu deck anyway, was of course the land, the 3-color land that all the clans got. Nomad Outpost was mine. You can try and see it. No, it's really good art. I like it. So of course that was essential. Then I had the Horde Ambusher. Now, I don't think he's good, really. And I never ever played him for his morph. It's a 2/2 red creature for 2 mana, and when he blocks, I take a damage, which actually cost me like one of my matches. His 1 damage when he blocked. But he has a morph, and if I flip him up, the target creature can't block this turn. Now I thought that's how I was going to be using him, to allow my creatures to get in and do damage, but I ended up just casting him as a 2/2. His morph was too slow to me. It would take 2 turns, 5 mana total to, well, not even 5 mana, just reveal a red creature card. But still, it was just too slow. It was too slow. But I still use this guy a lot. I had about 3 of them in my deck. So next was Burn Away. It's a instant 5 mana, deal 6 damage to a creature. If it dies, they sacrifice their library. Now, this card did a lot of work for me. It killed really big scary creatures, but also it saved me in my last match because my opponent had a huge graveyard, and I used it just to kill a creature. I wasn't thinking about his graveyard. And next turn he used Delve to play a draw three cards from the top of his deck card spell. And he ended up spending the most of his mana to cast that because he didn't have the things in his graveyard to delve. So, ended up winning me the game. Next is the Bellowing Settle Brute. Now, I didn't get this guy very often. but he's really, really fantastic. He's a 4/5 for 4, but he deals 4 damage to you unless you attack this turn. Still very good. When he hit the board, really no one could have the means to deal with it, so he was very, very influential. And last is this instant spell, Take Up Arms. It's put 3/1/1 white warriors into play. Instant for 5 mana. The only reason this was fantastic for me is because I played it as an instant. So I played on my opponent's turn, block some stuff, chump block some stuff, kill one of his creatures he wasn't really expecting, and then I'll have plenty of mana next turn to do what I wanted. So this card was good, but it wasn't as good as I was hoping it to be. Now, my packs were really, really crap in this sealed event. I only used 2 rares out of all the rares that were available. First I used Deflecting Palm, which is a very, very good instant spell. It redirects one source of damage that is going to be dealt to me to the opponent. So basically I used it to negate one of their creatures' attacks and have it deal damage to them. So basically it gave me slight health swing. It won me my last match because I redirected 7 damage from my opponent's creature to him, which ended up killing him and saving my life at the same time. Now the promo I got extremely lucky, and I got the Butcher of the Horde. Okay, so if you don't know what the Butcher of the Horde is, it's a Mardu creature, 5/4 flying for 4, and if you sacrifice one of your creatures, you can either give it lifelink, vigilance, or haste. So it's a very good card. I got it. I didn't really play it that often, but when I got it, I won the game easily. I just gave it lifelink every turn, and it would easily won me the game. Okay, so with that out of the way, I'm going to open up my 3 prize packs that I won and see what we get. Okay guys, so here's the prize packs that I won at the Khans of Tarkir pre-release event, and let's start opening them, huh? Okay, let's see. Hoping for some good stuff, hoping for some fetch lands. Okay. Treasure Cruise, not very great. Mardu War Shrieker, got him a lot in my pre-release package. Erase, pretty standard, good card. Dragon Scale Boon, never saw this, but pretty good. Sidisi's Pet, whoa, this guy is really bad. I had the option to put him in, but I obviously chose not to. Okay, regular just dual land. Just K Student, had the option to put this guy in too, but also he's bad. Abomination of Gudul. Gudul? Yeah. Okay, so I saw this guy played against me a couple times, but still not that impressive in my opinion. Singing Bell Strike. Now this card was used a lot by my opponents, and it really messed me up. Messed me up a lot. Tapping one of my very, very limited amount of creatures. Another duel. Mardu Heart Piercer. Didn't get any, but really wanted to, but unfortunately just didn't get it. Roar of Challenge. Death Frenzy. It's a pretty good card. And my rare is Siege Rhino. Pretty good. I like him. Pretty good card. Okay, pack number 2. Okay, a Nook Tracker. Feat of Resistance, also another spell in my deck. Typical Council. Awaken the Bear. Molting Snakeskin. Just another duel. Tormenting Voice. Efret Weapon Master. This is another card that my opponents like to play a lot. A lot of people play blue. Yeah, pretty good. War Behemoth. Another Red Black Duel. Got this in one of my packs, so really enjoyed having that. Dragon's Grip. Really, really good enchantment. Also had this in my deck. Just first strike is really strong. And it was rare for me to play it for its ferocious cost. I never had a creature more than 4 attack power out, but yeah, really good. Sultai Flare. Tuskguard Captain. And the rare Mardu Ascendancy. Now this is a card I was actually looking for with my Mardu deck, but it's very unfortunate I didn't get it, but I got it in this prize pack, so that's good. Alright, last pack. Sage Eye Harrier. Weave Fate. Bloodfire Expert. Another card I could have put in my deck, but I just thought Prowess was way too weak for the amount of spells that I had. Smite the Monstrous. Woolly Loxodon. Now this guy, I saw him a lot, and this was typically one of the biggest things that I killed with the -2/-2 black spell, which is actually really good because he's a 6/7 and really threatening if he gets flipped over. Bit of Revelation. Good old-fashioned Mardu banner. Naturalize. Just another dual land. Throttle. Now, this spell I actually used it, but I only think I actually used it once. I think it kind of cost too much mana, and maybe I shouldn't have put it in, but I did. Fantastic. Burn Away. Literally won me like three matches, I would say. Pine Walker. Despise. And, oh, a mythic. See the Unwritten. What is... Okay, reveal the top 8 cards of your library. You may put a creature from among them into the battlefield and put the rest into your graveyard. Ferocious. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, you may put 2 cards onto the battlefield instead of 1. For 6 mana. Decent. Okay. Alright, so those are my cards that I won in my prize packs from the Khans of Tarkir pre-release event. Okay. I really want to know what you guys went, if you guys went to the pre-release event. I want to know what clan you guys went. And if you won any prizes, I want to know what you got. Leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.